you to engage and receive that love, which so many people need in this time, and it is important. But before we open up, and we'd have this discussion off air, I'm hearing a lot of concern about the Delta variant. And I know we're opening our airports very soon. So can I actually ask you your opinion on how the Delta variant will affect things, and then spin that back as to why we should be taking the vaccine as much as possible?
Well, yes, the Delta variant, this viruses are very, smart little creatures, right? So they keep on changing their form in order to get around our immune system. That's what it's all about. So in cases where we've seen in the world where there's been masses of infection, like recently, obviously in India, which is where they kind of got the Delta variant, where there's a lot of people getting infected at the same time. There may be some people who are very sick, immune systems not working very well, and the virus is able to change its form and form another type of virus, but not necessarily a complete, overhaul of the shape of the virus, but just a little tweak. That's obviously now where these variants keep on coming out, right? So with this Delta variant, reassuringly still, in countries where the vaccination levels were quite high, and they've unfortunately had now the Delta variant, the reports are still saying that the level of hospitalizations, which is basically severe disease and death, has not significantly increased, although they've had symptomatic cases, or even maybe just asymptomatic, hasn't translated into the high death rates. Even though those populations have been well, vaccinated, obviously, achieved herd immunity in some cases, it hasn't resulted in the hospitalizations that we've seen when we first started off this journey of this pandemic. So our vaccines that are currently available are still offering a relatively good level of protection. So I'm not going to, so don't give up and say, listen, Delta variant is here and I might as well just forget about it. No, you're still going to get some level of immunity, and that's important, especially for the vulnerable in our society. We want to protect them as best as we can. So go ahead and get your vaccine, because Delta variant or not, we still need to be protected, whatever level of protection we can get. With the development of vaccines, I'm sure they're going to be modifying the next set of vaccines and so on, just how we have to do with the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine every year is modified according to what strains and so on of influenza A, B, and so on, which were around. So when they come with obviously the boosters, which probably will be an annual thing, I'm assuming, they will be obviously incorporating all these different strains into the next set of vaccines. But right now we seem to be doing okay in terms of handling the variants which are currently circulating, right, as a worldwide interest.
Dr. Grant, thank you. This was actually a very, very informative session. We've answered so